Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome to the Legacy YouTube channel. Today I have 3 unique PvP builds in Conan Exiles that I'm going to show you exactly what armor and attributes you're going to need. So, there's PvP meta melee on the left, base defense mule in the middle, and glass cannon hybrid on the right. We'll go ahead and start with the right build. This is all end game, assuming you're level 60, and assuming you have the supplies to both make war paints and elixirs. So as you can see on the sign here, these are the stats you're going to need. We'll put 37 into strength, 40 into accuracy, 17 into grit, and 10 into encumbrance. And by the end of this, you should have 1 point left over. It doesn't really matter where you put it. I tossed it into vitality, but like I said, it doesn't matter too much. So Hanuman's Gada is going to be your KO weapon, Black Dragon Pike, either Eye of the Khan or Huntress for your ranged weapon. Your arrows for buffs, you'll need the Warpaint of Strength, Elixir of Sight, and Elixir of Might. Gauntlets of the Brute, Flawless Darfari Skin Greaves, Flawless Gemite Leggings, Darfari Skin Chest Piece, and the God Eye. Now every piece of armor in this video is going to be the Flawless Epic variant because it is endgame. So go ahead and equip your hotbar however you like to. I know it's a little bit different on PC, but either way it should be very similar. Let's equip all our buffs and armor and see where our stats are at right now. So when you equip your bow, once you look at your attributes, it'll boost you to tier 5 accuracy. You will always have tier 5 strength, tier 2 grit, and tier 1 encumbrance with this build. Now this setup is meant to be risky, but it's also meant to be very rewarding. With tier 5 strength, once you're below 25% health, you get 50% extra melee damage. Tier 4 accuracy also gives you plus 50% penetration, and that's on both melee and ranged weapons. It's like having 2.5 stacks of thunder by default. So during your fight, you're going to want to use mostly your spear and your bow. You want to spam arrows with your bow because it's very low stamina cost and it does insane amount of damage, especially with quivering arrows. If you manage to pick off a lucky headshot, it can drain almost a fourth of a health bar even on heavy armor. Your spear is the biggest risk in this build, or I'm sorry, the Warhammer is the biggest risk in this build considering it's a very slow moving weapon, but it does 60 damage plus the 26% armor pen with the spiked weapon fitting, and that's an insane and fun KO weapon to use at the end of a fight. But you're mainly going to want to spam arrows and use your spear for the most of the fight. That's the safest way, and if you do manage to get a lucky headshot, it can drain just about a fourth of a health bar even in max heavy armor. So let's go ahead and move on to the second build. We have the base defense mule. So as you can see on the sign here, these are the stats you're going to want to use. So let's put 35 into agility, 19 into vitality, 24 into grit, and 34 into encumbrance. And also with this build, you're going to have 1 point left over. It does not matter where you put it, it's not going to make a difference. So Dueling Blade of the Hawk, Black Barg's Fury, Black Dragon Pike, Warpaint of Support, Elixir of Grace, Elixir of Enduring, Elixir of Vigor, and Elixir of Numbing. You want your Bearer Pack, your Flawless Stygian Soldier Mail, your Heavy Tassets, your War Mammoth Boots, your Gauntlets of the Brute, and I like to put the Armor Flexibility Kit on this because you want to be as mobile as possible with this armor set. So let's go ahead and equip our buffs, set up your hotbar or quickbar, however you like to set it up, and we'll take a look at our stats once we're fully equipped. So as you can see here, we have tier 4 agility. When we equip both our shield and our sword, we'll take a look at the attributes now. You'll have tier 5 agility, which allows you to double jump, tier 2 vitality for the extra health, tier 3 grit for the extra damage reduction and stamina, and tier 5 encumbrance, which allows you to run at full speed while over encumbered. Now, this is a great build for base defense. If you have a wall or are built on a pillar, you can go ahead and equip your sword and shield, double jump for an easy escape, and as you can see here, as long as you're 400% or so over encumbered, you can jump directly on your enemy's head and kill them. It's a very fun way to kill somebody, and it's an easy way to get free loot while you're being raided. This build's also great for escaping. As you can see here, it's a little bit difficult to time, but you run with your spear to save stamina. When you're ready for the double jump, equip these, get a vantage point, and you can jump on people's head. This is not the easiest thing to pull off, but with a little bit of practice, it's pretty damn good. So let's move on to the third build. We got the PvP meta melee. This is my personal favorite, and this is what I run in every server. So for stats, you want 27 into strength, 27 into agility, 33 into vitality, 25 into grit, and 8 into encumbrance. And with this, you will not have any points left over. So let's go ahead and check out what we're going to need to equip for this build. You want the Bane of Caustral Kell, the Vaulting Pole, the Black Bark's Fury. You're going to want Warpaint of Agility, Elixir of Vigor, Elixir of Enduring, Elixir of Might, as well as Elixir of Grace, Helm of the Brute, Commander's Chestplate, Verminhide Pants and Verminhide Boots, and Gauntlets of the Brute. This is a very endgame build. Every armor piece requires unnamed city boss kills. So let's go ahead and equip our armor, apply our buffs, set up your quick bar however you like to set it up, and we'll take a look at our attributes at the end. So once you equip both your sword and your shield, let's take a look at our stats. So you'll have tier 4 strength, which is 25% extra heavy hit damage, tier 4 agility, which allows us to roll around as if we were one weight class lower, as well as give us extra armor, tier 4 vitality for increased health and extra healing, tier 3 grit for a good stamina pool and reduced damage, and tier 1 encumbrance so you can carry around the items you're going to need for the fight. You're going to need a little bit of encumbrance just so you can carry around your elixirs, your potions, your arrows, and whatever else you're going to want to use during a fight. Now when you equip your spear with this build, you're not going to have tier 4 strength, it's only while you have the sword equipped. But you still want to be using your spear most of the fight because in Conan Exiles that is the meta way to use melee. So as you can see in this fight, you want to use your spear most of the time. When your opponent's low on stamina, that's when you want to use your tier 4 strength buff, which is the heavy hit damage. If you can pull off your whole heavy hit combo with both the sword and shield, you can knock your opponent down on the ground with the shield bash, and he'll be at a big disadvantage so you can pull out your spear and finish him off. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you want to play with us on PlayStation 4, go ahead and search up Legacy PvP 24/7 server. We have a community on PlayStation as well with over 100 members, so just type in Legacy PvP server in the PlayStation Communities tab. Leave a comment telling me what you guys think about the build, leave a like if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.